Hey there, I'm Luke the Cooking Camper, along with Zena the Glamper Camper and Mr. Cameraman. We just got to Lake Meade State Park. So right now we're driving around. Nobody was at the office, so this time of year it's just walk-ins. So they've got some electric sites up here, and now we're gonna go see if there's any RV sites on the other side of the lake. It's actually a nice sized park. To get to this side, you just have to pass the office. But now we are on the other side of the lake, and we are going to try to find a little campsite for tonight. Okie dokie, you guys. We got a beautiful campsite over there. Mr. Cameraman just finished his POTA activation. This is a POTA park, and actually it's two POTA parks. But there is the lake. Here's a little park. Me and Zena are going to swim, and then once Mr. Cameraman's ready, we're gonna go for a little bit of a walk. But Zena, before we swim, we gotta go look at this beautiful tree. Look at how absolutely gorgeous this tree is, covered in white blooms. Absolutely beautiful. Zena, what kind of tree do you think that is? Okay, come on, let's go swing. One thing that's kind of interesting is that there are 3 separate campsites or campgrounds inside of this park. And this time of year, they are first come, first serve. But a lot of them have the electricity turned off. So on certain sites, there's no electricity. We were checking the water too. It seems like the water is turned on to every single site. But eventually, we did find a site with the electricity and the water turned on. So the part of the park that we are in seems to be called Boy Scout, and that's 101 through 118. Your dogs had to be on a leash. Now it's a little bit unclear how to pay for the site because we didn't pass like a little station thing on the way to this actual campsite on the road that we drove to get here. And when you go online, it says there's no availability for like multiple days, even though, as you can see, the campground is empty. So we are down there, and then I'm not sure if the actual campground we are in is called Cedar, but right here they have all of the rules. And they also have another, or an app you can use to pay. So I'm going to try to download that app, and then I will tell you guys what happens. So I downloaded the app. I went through the whole thing. I went and chose the park, then the campsite, and it won't let me pay for it. It just says walk up only. So I'm not really sure what that's about. So I'm guessing it's just free this time of year, and other of the campsites have actual price tags on them. So like campsite 109 says it costs $12.75, and then it says additional fee required. So not really sure what that's about either, but nobody's at the office, and the app says walk up only for the site that we chose. And if you have a tent, they have some beautiful tent sites right along the water here. And just a quick walk gets you to the next little campground. And these sites are Lakeview, and then under the number, it does say that they're prime. But then it says primitive camping only from November 1st to March 31st. So that is interessante. And then they've got another little park over there. And then the campground that's on the other side says, their tags say something along the lines of walk up only or something during a certain portion of the year. But it is an absolute beautiful park. I can't believe that nobody else is out here. I mean, there's a couple people here, but not very many. You can hear some kids playing over on the beach off in the distance. But this campground we just walked through is called a Lakeview, and then they have all of the same rules. Okay, so we just found a sign. So in the Lakeview campsites, primitive camping only, no water or electricity, and apparently they cost $12.75. But I don't really understand where you are supposed to pay that $12.75. Mr. Cameraman and Zena just walked to the dump site. Let's go check that out.
It's got a pretty decent dump station. It looks like you've got flush water there, then the dump site, and then further down you can actually fill up your fresh water.
So yeah, they've got a dump site. Look at the beautiful, beautiful sunset going on over there. And it appears that on the side of the park we are on, the restrooms are closed. And you guys, this experience kind of went downhill from here. I've got a couple of videos on the screen. Long story short, we were looking for a mouse because this campground is a little bit infested with little rodents and creatures. We had a mouse in the camper. Obviously, it came in at this campground because we hadn't seen it before. It was eating my little chocolate bar, which I was kind of bummed about, but that's chill. So anyways, we woke up. We left at about 4 in the morning. Once we heard the mouse, we successfully got him out, we hope. And outside, there was a whole bunch of other animals rummaging through the trash cans, raccoons, obviously some more rodents out there. Another thing that Mr. Cameraman didn't particularly like is, even though there was like hardly anybody out there, apparently he said that there were people walking around talking until the wee hours of the morning. Luckily, I can sleep through anything, but he did say there was what sounded to be some young adults just walking around the campground talking, which obviously we're not really into. So we drove to a next destination, a Love's truck stop, and we emptied everything out of the camper, made sure that there was no little micey mouse guy left in there. So, dear God, we're so glad that your creature got a full, delicious meal with that chocolate bar, and we just hope that he is living the best life possible. Amen. So will we ever go back to this campground? Probably not. It was also in the middle of nowhere, but we're glad we slept there for a couple of hours and Mr. Cameraman got to activate POTA. If you liked this video, make sure to give us a big thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. If you've had a similar experience, definitely tell us about it down below in the comments. Make sure to click that bell so that you never miss the next campground that me, Zena, and Mr. Cameraman try out. Get out and enjoy what God has given us, and definitely get out and enjoy food and nature as much as we do. Have a great one, you guys. This was a crazy experience. Thankfully, it was free because you couldn't pay for it. But whatever. Have a great one. Bye!